Hey guys, how you doing? Hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, I just put a video up of a young man, 12 years old, that passed away at a camp. I want to follow up on this here. My son went to camp every year when he was younger. He went to the Fresh Air Front. I know a lot of people do not trust camps, and I don't blame them. But so happened, my son had got with a family that was amazing. When I say amazing, amazing. They was like their child. He was like their child. Like they loved him to death. They had a son too. Yes, they had a son, and I'm gonna tell you this here story. It's so crazy. So my son was actually staying at this camp in Connecticut. Y'all know it's in Connecticut. So he's staying at the camp in Connecticut, and he'd be like, "Ma, I love this place." You know, he'd be so excited. He'd be like, "Ma, I love this place." And the little boy, I don't remember his name, but he just loved my son. So the little boy was a little slower than my son. So my son, he was the type of young man that would help. So he was helping him read. My son was a science fanatic. First he won first prize for science for the New York science. Yes, my son's name is Aaron. So anyway, the young man, my son would teach him. So the family would call me and tell me like how much they having fun. He just love it there. He just love it. This takes a dark turn, y'all. So now my son is like every year he would go there every year, same family, no other family, they love him. They even calls him on like when Thanksgiving come, Christmas come. So we was family. Yeah, we was family. We was already family. So anyway, y'all, let me tell y'all. So one day my son was there, right? I was at work, and I had a phone call from the mom, right? And she was like, oh my God, something bad just happened. And I'm like, what the hell is this? What you mean? What's good? What's going on? So she said, okay, let me explain to you. She said, Aaron and her son was getting ready to go boating. So, and plus, swimming in the lake. So I was like, okay. So she said what happened was the doors was closed. Her sliding doors was closed. So I never been there before, so I'm just going with what she said. So she said they were so excited. They had got their water shoes, they got the boat ready, and they got their towels and everything. They had got their food ready to get on the boat. But it was just gonna be them. You know what I mean? Like them. Because this is what they do there. So Aaron and my son and her son was running to get to the boat. You know what I'm saying? And when they ran, they didn't realize that the doors was closed because it was so clean. It looked. You ever went to a store and you put your head to the glass? You be like, "Oh, those shoes is nice." Boom. You be like, "Damn!" You hit your head on the glass because the glass so clean. So they ran straight through the whole glass, both of them. So I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh no, oh my God, right? So I was like, they was like, I said, what? So in my mind, I'm thinking, my son is fine. My son was fine. My son was fine. My son passed away, y'all. My son was fine. So I'm like, oh God, did I mess his face up? That's me. I'm thinking crazy, right? So no, she was like, no, what happened was his leg is cut wide open, and we're at the hospital now. He got to get 100 stitches inside and 100 stitches out. So I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I said, I gotta get up there. I gotta get up there. Right? I gotta go to Connecticut. So she was like, no, Aaron is crying. And I'm like, why is he crying? I mean, I know he's crying because he hurt his leg, whatever. That's not why he's crying. because he took that. He took that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, 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 no. She was like, here, take the phone. So now I'm talking to my son. I said, baby, you okay? I'm so sorry. He was like, Ma, I'm fine. What you mean? What you coming here for? I said, boy, you tow up. I'm about to come get you. He was like, Ma, I ain't going nowhere. I'm good. I'm fine. Like, for real, y'all. My son was spoiling. He was like, I ain't going nowhere. Like, he tripped on me. So I was like, all right, all right, all right, all right. So the mother got back on the phone and she was like, he don't want to go. He don't want to go. So I was like, okay, he could stay, you know, because he really liked it there. He was like with family. Like, what am I supposed to do? He going to come home and I got to go to work. And he going to be up there and I got to tend to him. You know what I'm saying? If his leg is toe up. So anyway, I let him stay. So now, let me just tell you this here. I'm going to jump ahead because this is a long story and I don't want to keep y'all here forever. So now, in the school system, I want y'all to understand what's going on. Parents, please listen to me. There is people that come around to your school in the summertime, just before the kids get out, scalping. And they put out flyers for your kid to go to a camp. Yes, to a camp. I want y'all to be aware of this. I'm serious. I want y'all to be aware of this because this is crazy. So now, they gave me the brochure and everything. I read the brochure. The place seems nice. Like, for real. They said horsebacking, kayaking, boating, all kinds of bullshit they were saying. So now, I come home and I said to my son, I want to send you to this camp for 1 year just to see if you like it. Because it got horseback riding, it got everything. And my son was like, we got horses where we at. Well, I go every year. I want to go back. And I was like, Aaron, please just do this for me. Because it probably is really, really, I don't know. I know y'all. I was tripping. And I was like, okay. So he was just like, he was kind of upset. I'm not going to front y'all. He was upset. And I feel horrible. So anyway, I sent them. Now, mind you, I'm going to say the name of the place because it happened to my damn son and I'm going to say it. It was the Boy Scouts of America. Supposedly. I'm just saying because I don't want them coming from my throat or whatever, but I know what the freak they said, and honey, it got bad. So now, I gets to Manhattan because, you know, headquarters is in Manhattan. I gets there and I had to pay. They took my money, y'all. Get there. Seeing my son off and the whole 9. Seeing him off and everything. Give me a hug, give me a kiss. I see you when you get back. My son's still like this. Because, you know, he wants to go back to his second family. But me, as a mother, thinking I'm doing the right thing, shit just went crazy. So now, the bus leaves. So now I'm home. I'm chilling because I ain't got my son here. I can chill now. I can get a little groove on. Child, no. I get a phone call. I was like, hello? They was like, oh, ma'am, is your son named Aaron? I'm like, yeah. They was like, ma'am, you need to get here right now and get your son. Your son is hurt, right? And they hung up. So I said, what the fuck? What the hell is this? So I was like, you know what? People play too much. Like, people play too much. This is what I said in my mind. I'm serious. I was with somebody. I was like, people play too much, right? And I told my friend what happened. And it was like, because first of all, I was like, they don't even know my son ain't even here. He all the way up in Connecticut. So they need to go ahead. So now, about 20 minutes went by. They called again. I said, hello. I said, sir, I don't know who you are, but can you not do this here because my son is not here. He said, I know where your son is at. Your son is at the 5, let me say it right, 5 Mile River Run. I was like, oh, hell yeah. He said, ma'am, come get your son now. They effed your son up. Sir, 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 are you lying to me? He was like, ma'am, your son is in the hospital. So I'm like crying, I'm crying. I'm like, oh my freaking God. Sir, who is this? He said, ma'am, I cannot tell you my name because if I do, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. So now I was like, okay, whatever. So now I don't know what to do, y'all. What was to do, y'all? I'm in Brooklyn. How in the hell is I'm gonna get to some 5 Mile River Run? Because first of all, I ain't never heard of that shit. I don't even know what the hell that shit at. You know what I'm saying? I do not know where no 5 Mile River Run is at. And plus, it was at night, y'all. So I'm like, oh my God. So all I did was, let's go. We go to the police department. I never forget it. We went to the 79th Police Department. I was like, officer, 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 my son went to camp, right? And he's in the hospital. The man called, they was like, calm down, calm down. I was like, okay, okay, we're gonna get this straight. My son went to camp. He's up in the 5 Mile River Run. And the man called me tonight and said they did something to my son. My son is in the hospital. I need you to find out how I'm going to do this here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Right? So they was like, okay. Okay, now this is the police officer. Okay, okay. So they confused. They was like, ma'am, I don't even know what to do either. Like the cops was like, what the hell to do too? So now they called. Don't even ask me, y'all. I don't know. They called there. They called the police up in the 5 Mile River Run. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. I'm standing right there. So now they got the sheriff on the line. So the sheriff was like, the police is telling them what happened. So he was like, I'm gonna need you to go there now and find out what's good, right? So now they hung up. So I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God. So now they call back. They said, yes, he's in the hospital. I was like, oh my Jesus, oh my Jesus. So now I said, tell them to leave my son in the hospital and I will pick him up in the morning. Okay? Because I can't go that night. Because I don't even know I don't know where this place at. You know, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. So now, okay, skip. The next day, we drive up there. When I say this place is far, this place is far. And it's crazy, y'all. Check this out. I've never experienced this. I know only seen it on TV before. You know how the road go around like this here? Y'all, we driving. And there is no, like if you go off the edge, like for real, you done so. So I'm like, oh my God, drive carefully, but not knowing this is 2-way. So the next car come around, you be like, what the? So the car did that. The next car came because we didn't know. We didn't know. Boy got on the edge, y'all. I looked my eye down like this, and I was like, I'm dead. This is the way I'm gonna die. Lord, please be with me. I can't die like this. So now we really on the edge. So I said, I'm getting out. Okay. So now I opens the door really slow, and I stepped out and backed the freak up. Right. I didn't close the door because I didn't want it to go over. I don't want my boy to go over. You know what I'm saying? Because he helping me out by taking me here. So now I'm like, check this out. So I go to his side And I'm like, yo, back that car up very, very easily. So he backs up. We made it, y'all. So now we driving. So now we get to the 5 Mile River Run. Is it 7 Mile River? 5 Mile River Run. Anyway, we get there. So it's like a forest, and we're like, what the what what the hell is this? But the water was crazy. You ever see like the water you go in, what you call it, kayak? No, kayaking, and what's the other round thing you be in with waters and be like, it was crazy. I don't play like that. This is crazy. Okay, y'all, scared. So now we see a little troop coming by. They look cute as hell, y'all. It was Caucasian kids, but they looked cute. They had the little matching little outfits on. They had the little caps on. I was like, okay, right? So we asked the lady like, where we need to go. So now she said go straight. So now we parked the car here, and we went straight because it wasn't that far. So now I'm walking, y'all. Y'all, kids seen me and started running to me. And I'm like, what the freak is going on up in here? Kid, you ever have a fight, like see kids fight, and you know how they pull their shirt and your shirt is just down like this here, all out of shape and all of that stuff? They was filthy, dirty, and filthy. So I'm like, oh, hell no, right? So where my goddamn son? So now, look, y'all, we get to the kids. So I told the kids, I said, relax, relax, relax. Kids is writing their phone number and giving it to me in my hand. Can you call my mama? Please call my mama. Get me out of here. It was crazy, y'all, for real. So now they got like little counselors there, young. They was giving me the eye. So I was like, don't play with me, because I'll drag you right now. Because I will drag you right now. Don't freaking play with me. Who you looking at? I was serious, like, for real, for real. Like, because I don't know who did what to what. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking at me stupid, because I'll drag you. So now, I'm like, yo, they sent me to this cabin. Now, they got a dog here, just sitting there, big old German Shepherd, just sitting there lazy as hell, and they got this receptionist. I was like, I need to see da da da, right? That's the man I need to see. She was like, oh, he's in the office, and first she rang on the phone. She was saying, I'm here. So now he was like, he's coming out in a few minutes. So I'm sitting there. Time go by, y'all. I said, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to get homie out here now. Like, get him out here right now, because I'm getting tight right now, right? But this dog is right here, and I will, me and that dog about to get it on, because guess what? I ain't feeling none of this here, right? So now check this out. She got me tight. So I walked past the damn door, opened the door. Why ain't nobody in there? The room is empty. It's a freaking office, but the room is empty. The ninja jumped out the window, y'all. It ain't no window, because it's a damn cabin. He jumped out the window and took the F off. So I said, okay, it's on. So now I had to come back outside. Now I still got these kids now. These kids is writing down numbers, giving me numbers. I had handfuls of numbers. I had to put all inside my stuff and everything. Like, we just couldn't believe this here. Kids was trying to hide in my damn car. They were trying to hide in the trunk. They were trying to do all kinds of stuff. And I was just like freaking the fuck out. I was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. Right? So now they tell us to go see Officer, that's why I'm going to say your name, Officer Brewer. 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 Officer Brewer. So now we get where we supposedly. And it's like a strip mall, but little, right? Like 3 doors. So I'm like, where the hell is the police station? This is crazy. Where the hell is the police station? So thank God a man came out, and he was like, yep, it was I said, where's the police station? He was like, you're standing right in front of it. I said, how you get in there? He was like, oh, the officer is over yonder. And he's having a picnic with his family. So now I gotta go over yonder because he's having a picnic with his family. hmm So now I goes across the road because across the yonder because it's a road, it's a highway. I get down, walking down. Oh, he already knew it was me. He knew it was me because I was black. I was black. So he comes anyway. Let me speed it up. He comes. He goes into the office. We go back and forth. So now I said, yeah, he jumped out the window. I need to get my son. I need to get my son. Guess what he said? He said the man, the counselor, took my son out the hospital. He got my son. I said, what you mean? Where's my son? He called him. He called him and he was like, yes, I do have her son. Even though I said, don't take my son out the hospital. He took my son out of the hospital. So now, I was asking him, I need to report from the hospital. Okay? And I need a report from him. Okay? Because I need to know what's wrong with my son. Uh-huh. So, the officer, Brewer, he said your son had a contusion to the head. But they didn't tell me what happened. No, that was it. So now, I was like, well, I'm going to go to the hospital and get the report. And where the hell is my son? Is he at the hospital? You know what I'm saying? He says, no. When you came here, he dropped your son off back at the camp. So I said, well, anyway, I'm still going to the hospital while I'm here because I had to drive up here, or drive where he at now, Officer Brewer at. He was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. So I said, what you mean? What you mean? He was like, you getting out of here. I need you to leave like now. Go get your son, and I need you to leave before dark. Hey, I was like, okay, you ain't got to tell me twice. I am out of here. We zoomed back there so damn quick. My son was there. I was like, baby, oh my God. My son said, I shall punch you in your face. My son was like tight. He was like, Mom, if you wasn't my mother, you would get these hands, bro. You would get these hands like you sent me to my death. Anyway, y'all. So he got the call. So I got all these little kids now, but I wanted to sneak some kids out, y'all, so bad. Because all the kids from Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, Harlem, they was all from here, y'all. It was a mess, y'all. I wanted to sneak kids here so bad. I couldn't do it, though. I didn't want to go to jail. But I wanted to save kids and shit, right? So anyway, y'all. I got home. We got home with my son. This story is long, but I'm going to make it short. So now, y'all, I had to call the police here and let them know I got my son, whatever. So now I need to get the rest of the kids up out of there. But I don't know what to do, So now, only thing I can do is hustle. So what I was doing was I was going on Fulton Street. There's a paper called The Bill. The Bill. I need the paper to get involved to get the kids from up there. Plus the NAACP. It used to be on Fulton Street. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I know the NAACP. I went all them places to help. Nobody want to help me. I'm only hoping because they got to get the kids from up there. My son is good. My son is good. This is going down. So don't worry about that. So now nobody will help me, y'all. I didn't know where else to turn. Nobody. These black folks that supposed to be in position. I even called a high-powered lawyer that's supposed to be for the black people or something like that. Do you know he owed me to pay? I was like, oh, hell no. Right? So I hung up. So now I said, there's nothing for me to do. I called Channel 2. David Diaz, the father. He came to my house. I gave the interview. It was crazy. I was on TV. I said, please help these kids, I mean, it was terrible. I had all my paperwork. He was like, you got everything. He said, oh my God, I cannot believe this. This is happening. So now, y'all, we I became like the plug. So now all the parents is calling me like, can you help me get my kid? Can you help me get my kid? And I'm like, okay. So now, being that it was on the news, the whatever got involved, and everybody had to come home. Everybody. So now they had a big day for the kids to return in Manhattan. So I had to be there because remember the parents was counting on me because I was the only one that went up there. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is up there. But anyway, y'all, let me just tell y'all this here real quick. I asked my son what happened. He said, "Mom, these people wanted me to play the bad game." hmm So I said, "What you mean?" He said, "They wanted us to get a bag, get on the march, set, go, run into the outhouse, and put the tissues in there." My son said, "What? I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing." They didn't know my son street. Like he was like, "I ain't doing none of that. You must be crazy. I ain't doing none of that." This counselor picked my son up, no ball, and threw my son through the sign that said the name of the camp, the bullshit camp, and messed my son head up. Threw him all the way through there. So now, y'all, we get to Manhattan. Buses is coming in. Kids is coming off the bus looking like they done got beat the hell up. And, I felt so bad that I did this to my son. I swear to God, y'all, I felt like I just, like, that was horrible. That was so horrible. And I had paid for this here, too. If you look back at my video, the video before this here, this is so heartbreaking that I did this to my son. You know what I'm saying? I sent my son, and it wasn't me. It was this here group, and I'm letting y'all know this now. They comes to the school and they try to sell you dreams about a camp. It's not the boys. It's not excuse me. It's not the Fresh Air Fund. The Fresh Air Fund my son love. It's another camp. Do not send your kids there. Like for real, like for real, for real. But as the buses was back to the buses, when the buses was coming in, everybody didn't get off. So it was some parents there saying, where's my daughter? Da da da. And it just got bad. And one of the kids passed away. They didn't tell nobody. It was just really sad, y'all. But it got so bad to where um it was a lot. I'm gonna leave this here because the story gets even worse. I'm gonna do a part 2 because I can't be here all day telling y'all this here because it's sad and kids got hurt really bad there. But I'm gonna leave off with this here, and I want y'all parents to know this here. Be careful of people like this that targets black and brown children. Okay, they target black and brown children. They actually use the name Boy Scouts of America, like for real. Like they use that name. hmm hmm So I'm just giving you a warning. Like, please be cautious when it comes to you sending your kids to a camp. It's not a day camp where they come home, they're staying there. But like I said, the Fresh Air Fund, my son loved it. But I'm going to put a part 2. Okay, y'all. Hit that like button and subscribe because it gets deep, y'all. Peace.